on these fires that we've been having.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think God has a part in that? Where do you think he's at with that?
Oh man, that's a good question. And one is that there's different ways you can answer that question. What's the cause of evil in the world and suffering? And I think if you start saying, well, first of all, God always has. The Bible says that He always turns out everything that's evil. He can turn it to good.
Right.
Right. Not everything is caused by God. So one, evil is caused by. If you look at the Bible, there's a few. I would suggest three ways. One, evil is caused by Satan. Two, it's caused by us because we're fallen human beings. And three, it's caused by natural disaster, right? So because we live in a fallen world, and the Bible tells us in Romans that the world is groaning, looking for redemption. So this one, I don't know. Was it evil? Was it Satan? Was it natural disaster? Was it humans? Someone started the fire because I don't know. I mean, so that's one. So I would say, what's the cause of these calamities? I don't know. But I know that God works all things. And the way that a Christian would respond to that personally is by compassion. We don't know that people are suffering right now. And our job as Christians is to approach those who are going through this difficult time with compassion and love them. Because Jesus suffered. He knows what it means to suffer. He lost people. He had no home to stay. He was a homeless. He didn't have the Bible says he had no place to lay his head.
Yeah.
So he understands that. So yeah, that's my kind of response to that.
But his word also says that his wrath is upon the wicked, and that people who refuse him are building up wrath. They're storing up wrath for the day of judgment. I don't know if you saw the Golden Globes and you've seen different things that Hollywood has done lately in terms of mocking God. On the Golden Globes, they mocked him big time. And then actually the next day the fire started. Now, I think it's curious and I think it's interesting. I don't really have a strong opinion either way, because God does whatever he does.
Judge.
Yeah.
He is above me, and his ways are above my ways. So when things happen, my job is, as a Christian, is how am I going to respond to that situation? How am I going to show love? How am I going to help those who are going through a difficult time? I'll wait for God to tell us why those things are happening.